Just listen to it. Open this. Use this. It works. Islam. All Muslims need Quran with the Q. All Muslims need Quran. La ilaha illallah. Brother Haru, Ruth, Mobitus, Brother Haru, Atlanta, Georgia, 394 D Cleveland Avenue, Southwest, Subordinate Temple 19, Atlanta, Georgia. Get his books. He got another one. I ain't done. I use both of these daily, almost. Freedom. My sister, Holistic Teachings, Destiny Bay, Vegas. Destiny Bay. Get her books, Morris, or go to our website, mstahohr805.co. Destiny Bay. Islam. We're not rushing. We're taking our time. Happy Holy Day. Islam. We're not rushing. This is our holy day. So I'm going to keep going. I want y'all to get some of these books. My big bro, he did this many years ago from the Moorish Holy, okay? Brother Yusuf, Ali, El, Islam. Loaded with information, Moorish Holy, in a poetic setting. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day. Big bro. Pyramore. He dropping it. He getting it from the elders and giving it to all who don't want to listen to the elders. Brother Kerry. Alande. El. Islam. Brother Kerry. Alande El. You got to get this book. It's loaded with information, Morris. Islam, praise Allah. This is an old book. Happy Holy Day, Brother Sarabay. Get this book. He's got a list of books. Brother Kerry, Alan Dayel. This will help you on your studies when you run across those who think they know the Prophet's lessons. Islam. Heat. 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 Here come that heat. Heat. This is that heat. Look, Morris. Let me share something with you. Share something with y'all real quick. This is serious. We're going to kill the music on this. We're going to kill the music on this. I want to share this. Islam. That's enough. I don't need no music for this. Islam. 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 Let me share this. Praises be to Allah. 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 Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. First and foremost, okay, before I say this, Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, by night and by day. Through his holy prophet, Drew Ali, Amen. Islam, Islam, Islam. Praises be to Allah and honors to his prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam, 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 Islam. Happy holy day, Muslims. Islam. Praises be to Allah and honors to his prophet, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Now, I had to stop the music on this book right here because just imagine if we had a team studying with Brother Kerry Alandail. A lot of things he put in here, Moors, wow, that's all I can say to you. If you're doing any kind of research, if you really want to understand civics and how we can advance as Moorish American Muslims, right? Following our Prophet Noble Drew Ali, how he had to go through things and how he set things up for us in the Moorish nation and how to restore our free national name. Just imagine if we had 7 or greater studying and vibing off this vibration right here. Wow. That's all I can say with you, Morris. You got to get this book. It is loaded. And if you're studying, you're going to see some things that the prophet say himself. The prophet say he's a citizen of the U.S.A. Now you got to do your research and see why. The prophet said he never said he was a national citizen, okay? And all those different things that you're hearing other people are using. Praises be to Allah and honors to his prophet. But before we get started, more, it's customary that I take a reading from out of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Sons Temple America, okay? Know yourself and your Father God Allah, that you will learn to love instead of hate. And every man need to worship on his own finding fig tree, the uniting of Asia. We're going to take a reading from out of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Sons Temple America, divinely prepared by the noble prophet Drew Ali for the guidance of his Father God Allah, the great God of the universe, to redeem man from a sinful fallen stage of humanity back to his high plane of life with his Father God Allah. And I want to go right into Moors. The time has come. Chapter 47. The time has come, verse 15. The time has come when every nation must worship under its own vine and fig tree, and every tongue must confess its own. Through sin and disobedience, every nation has suffered slavery due to the fact that they honor not the creed of their forefathers. Can I stop right there real quick? Islam, Islam, Islam. Praises be to Allah, honors to his prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Now, I want to share with you, if you're still a part of these clubs, if you're still going out starting your own association, you're starting your own governments, you're practicing, that's you. You're still in the state of that mental slavery. You're still demonstrating Ethiopia. Ethiopia is like this. Islam. So what I'm making the call to say, I don't care if you say you were Kermit Bey, E. Millie Yield, if you say that Allah is God, and Noble Drew Ali is his prophet, you need to be working with us under the 10-10-5905. Simple as that. That's the only book, that's the only filing that we should want to be under. Why? Because according to international law, according to religious law, it saves us. If you know anything about the American Constitution and how we have our own divine rights as Moorish American Muslims. Islam, our own divine rights. You Moors like law, study this. Islam, praise Allah and honors to his prophet. So the prophet has told us that we keep going outside the way that Allah has given us. But now in this era and time, more as you read the internet, you see all this great work. You see that the treaty of friendship, you see this, you see that, and you hear all nations have a flag, all nations are respected, but you're not respected. Why? Because you're not under the banner of blood, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and you're not teaching it universally to all the nations in the land in which you live, in all the lands. That's why. So we're suffering. Back to 17 or 47, we're suffering that mental slavery of our forefathers, of our mother and our fathers, how they strayed after those unknown gods. We're suffering of what Europe went through, okay? We're suffering because we don't want to accept the holy teachings. Islam, Let that not be you and me, Moors. These laws are to be strictly preserved by the members of all the temples. That's what Noble Drew Ali said. So with that being said, Moors, are you with Noble Drew Ali or are you with your mans? Question I ask everyone. If your man say something, but then Noble Drew Ali tell you to do something else, you with your mans. If you're not in the county of Cook, under the same book, same page, same filing as the prophet, you with your mans. You're part of his association of the Moorish Science Temple America, or her association of the Moorish Science Temple America. You're not under the Prophet 10105905, same book, same page. Why not? If I'm there, you should be there as a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America. If Rasul Il is there, you should be there. If Sister K. Glover Il is there, you should be there. If we have members that's not even on social media, they're listed under the prophet. Now, why not you? Your man, your Grand Sheik, your Supreme Grand Sheik, or whatever, is supposed to take that to the county of Cook every year and put them on notice, if you want to say that, or file a report, a corporate report, an annual report, a government annual report, however term you want to use it. It's supposed to be done yearly, annually. Okay? Those are the procedures that we're following under the 10105905, keeping up with the HERS revised statute. So from there, we can create our own credit unions, our own police departments, using the charter of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the same one he gave to Emil. Okay? And that's what we're sharing. So don't go out and start another association without asking the law, which you should be doing under the 10105905 with those Moors who meet in October. Oh, Neil Bay, you guys are going against Emil. Emil was the prophet's choice while the prophet was here. But we know what happened, because I got the minutes like you got the minutes. He gave up. So I understand Noble Drew Ali has been a universal prophet. I'm not going to lie, because Emil is supposed to be our man's. I don't worship Emil. I don't worship Noble Drew Ali. I don't worship no man. La ilaha illallah, first and foremost. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. Okay? I worship no man. Okay? He went to his low. And he left. Get with the Grand Sheik who know. And ask him what happened. And when he left, Brother Curtman Bey did what he did in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? So I'm not here to say Emil is wrong with Curtman Bey. Now, I went through the lineage, if you want to say a lineage. We trace ourselves back to the prophet original setting of 1928, which tie or connect us to Emil. Because in 1928, Emil was the prophet's choice. Curtman Bey came on the scene and made himself, or whatever happened, well, I'm not going to even lie to you, okay? And this is not throwing any jabs at anyone, because I understand Noble Drew Ali has been a universal prophet, okay? But let's just look at it real quick. Praises be to Allah. We got to see our German Bey played his part. Curtman Bey played his part. Emil played his part. Given Zeal played his part. Dingo Eels, they played their part. But what's the part me and you going to do in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice? Islam. So I want to read this, and I'm not throwing any jabs at anyone, but we all need to know. And this is from Brother Bailey Ill many years ago. He shared it with me. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it on the camera so all can see. And this is like a rough copy of what we have here, or something that we received many years ago. Please forgive the stains or whatever you see in it. Islam, pardon me. So it reads, Islam, Brother C. Curtman Bey, this is to notify you that the above named organization, Moorish Science Temple America in convention, September the 15th to the 20th, rescind by voting out the mistake made by the second annual convention of 1929. And in doing so, you hold up your membership roll as when you're as when our prophet was here. Excuse me, because I'm trying to read it through the phone and I need glasses. And we hope you will still cooperate with the organization under the 5 principles. We hope, Father, that you will comply with the notice and govern yourself accordingly. As there is but one supreme grand advisor in the Moorish Science Temple of America, that being Noble Drew Ali, and anyone else attempting to be from now on is assuming the authority of himself and is liable to the penalties of the law. Okay? That's what was going on at that time. I'm not here to get caught up in that fight. Islam, I'm not here to get caught up in that fight, Moors. Islam. That fight was between them and their higher self and their lower self. Islam. Now, we have the Prophet's lessons. Praises be to Allah. There's great Moors who's in the Moorish Science Temple America, Inc. Okay? We wouldn't know anything about the black fairs in the Moorish Science Temple America if you didn't have our German Bay or if you didn't have the Moorish Science Temple America, Inc. We wouldn't know anything about songs being sung in the Moorish Science Temple America if you didn't have the Moorish Science Temple America, Inc. So you need them both, Moors. Islam, you need them both. Islam, you need all those who love Allah and love His Prophet. Islam, so that we can get the Moorish Science Temple America back how the Prophet wants the Moorish Science Temple America to be. Islam. So we wanted to share on this holy day with the Moorish American Muslims here, there, and everywhere, that in this time of distress, right, what are we working for as friends and servants of humanity, right? What are we doing? Are we actually setting up missionary posts here, there, and everywhere? What will the missionary posts consist of? The missionary posts consist of many great things for Moorish American Muslims and those in their community. Food pantry, okay? When the distress comes, we can come in, whether it be being our own police, whether it be being our own medical service, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We can do all this as friends and servants of humanity, right? Under the 1010-5905, filed in the county of Cook, same page, same filing as Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I have been invested, right? I have been given that authority from Allah. That's what I want to share with you. Islam. Not all can say that. Not all can say they can take you to the county and put you under the Prophet. And I'm not saying this to boast and brag, but I have used the teachings from all these elders, from the Moorish Science Temple America, Inc., from Brother D. Bailey Hill, from Brother King Umar Bey, even him. Okay, I have used all their lessons. And we pray for the ill, Bratton Bay, and now we're moving according to the Prophet. We were able to receive a favorable reply from the county of Cook. Okay, so now let's work. Share this video because I'm sharing with you that the Inc., you can work with us. Okay? Any group of Moorish Science Temple America can work with us. The Great Seals can work with us. Why? Well, let me read the charter to you real quick. Let me read the charter to you. Why? Because in this charter right here, it reads, okay, and we had to reconstruct this charter, but it reads, to whom all these presents may come. Greetings from the Home Office under Home Rule. Chicago Territory, Mecca of the West, the capital empire of the domain. Whoa, slow down right there and research what has been said. Chicago Territory, Mecca of the West, the capital empire of the domain, by the virtue of the authority vested in the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, ordained by Allah, the Moorish Science Temple of America, the National and Divine, the Moorish Divine and National Movement, the Moorish American Government, a lawful granted charter from the Home Office under Home Rule, operating from the Grand Major Temple, located in Chicago, Illinois, hereby issued and authorized by the lawful presiding officer functioning to our authority. So that's where my authority come from. Yes, I went through the AC, the MST of A with Brother Daweed Ali now. But prior to that, I was already a sheik from Brother D. Bay. I worked with Brother Loveville, okay? Brother R. Loveville, the Morris Science Temple America Inc. We've been around, Morris, and we're not here to boast or brag, but we're saying we have did work and we're still doing work. But how do we tie it together? See, I want to see us with our own. We don't have our own cemetery, Morris. And using this charter, we can set up our own cemetery. Okay? We can set up our own schools. We have Sunday school on Sunday, so we can have our own schools. We don't have to go to them and get any authority. I want you to know this. Okay? Happy Holy Day. Islam, share this video so that all can see that Noble Drew Ali is on the scene, and he's calling for all. If you got a trade, you good in occupation, whatever your occupation is, Noble Drew Ali needs. No, let's work under the 10-10-5-9 to free ourselves and to free our children. That's what I'm sharing with you. I'm here saying we need help. We need help in home office. Are you willing to help us? Do what it takes to make our nation state greater. It's not about Kurtman Bey. It's not about E. Millie Yale. All of us claim to be with Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Got work to do. Islam, let's work. When you open up your divine instructions from the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, you see all through here is to work on self. And after you get yourself together, you should be able to take these lessons out and help those in your community, help those in your household, help those in your city, etc. Let's work, Moors. That's what I'm sharing with you. Let's open up our books. Let's come together in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, right? And get some things done in our nation state, the Moorish Science Temple of America. Yes, we are lawful. Yes, we are lawful. Islam, we are a nation within a nation, a wheel within a wheel. I heard that all my life growing up from elders, okay? But now you got some Moors who say, no, we not, no, we not, no, we not, because they don't want you to get on nation work. We, the Moors, represent the small wheel of the government. U.S.A. is the big wheel. My brother Kerry Alandael explains that in his book, Praises Be to Allah. We, as a nation within a nation, a wheel within a wheel, we, the Moors, represent the small wheel, and the government, U.S.A., is the big wheel. Think on that vibration. So what you gonna do, small wheel? Are you gonna turn? Or are you gonna sit back and keep complaining? Our Prophet Noble Drew Ali said that this is a living Moorish nation, and he wants us to restore our free national name as Moorish American Muslims in order to be recognized as true American citizens, right? Act 6, we must proclaim, then we must invoke the rest from there. How do we invoke it? These are the words of Brother Kerry Alandael again. How do we invoke? After you declare that you're a citizen of the U.S.A., how do you invoke these degrees? See? So, the answer I want to get into and share with you on this holy day comes from Brother Kerry Alandael's book. I'm not making $1 off of it, but I just want to share with you. Y'all see my rocks there as well. Got to get ready and cut those up. Chapter on how American citizenship is conferred, Moorish Americans, chapter 11. The answer is simple. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali is conferring American citizenship to the Moorish Americans. Allah has raised him to sovereign power, divine. Okay, the U.S. government acknowledge him as the royal prince. And when you look at our charter, Moors, that's in the county of Cook, you'll see an upside down R on the original charter. The upside down R on the original charter. Let me see if we can find it and share it with you. It'll look like this. Pardon me. See that upside down R? And some brothers will tell you, some of the old grand sheiks will tell you, oh, the prophet didn't, he made a mistake. No, he didn't, Morris. Study this. This upside down R ties us into the land. This upside down R ties us into royalty. Study it. Study it. That's what I share with you. Okay? Now, what you see here is the work that we did in the county of Cook. Praises be to Allah. Members. See, we are members of the Moore Sons Temple of America. Okay? This is the work we have done, Moors. Praises be to Allah. See, I didn't sign as a Grand Sheik. I didn't sign as Drew Ali. I signed as R. Neil Bey. That's what the elders taught me in the temple, and that's how I signed all my documents. And when we did this, Moors, I'm not boasting or bragging. I'm not trying to make anyone upset either. But what I'm sharing with you is how we were able to use the metaphysical charter along with the charter from the prophet, okay, and follow the Herds Revised statute, and we were able to receive a favorable reply. But Allah raised him to sovereign power. Now you can get an understanding. The U.S. government acknowledged him as the royal prince. Now you got to understand it to that to a degree. But I want you to study it a little bit more. There's more to give you on Google. There's more to give you in the law books. Okay? A charter is defined as a grant from the government of ownership rights in land to a person, a group or people or organization such as a corporation, and is also defined as a basic document of law of a civic corporation granted by the state, defining its rights, liabilities, and responsibilities of self-government. Whoa, that's heavy. Study all that the brother Kerry Alande shared with you. Please note that the prophet received a charter from the civic organization on November the 29th, 1926 for the Moorish Holy Temple of Science. And yes, it was incorporated. And this is the meaning behind the 4th verse of chapter 48, the end time of fulfilling of prophecies. The Moore Sons Temple of America is a lawful chartered incorporated organization. A charter is a charter is legally defined as an instrument from sovereign power in the nature of a grant either to the whole nation or to a class or proportion of the people. The prophet statute as royal prince give him full recognition as a sovereign by this government. Therefore, he is able to create charters and issue them to every state throughout the United States. Ooh, this is heavy, Moors. I praise Allah. Because all authority and power of the Moore Sons Temple of America is vested in the Prophet Noble Ali and those whom he appoints to act as in the supreme body. This comes from Brother Kerry. You got to get the book, Morris, but he's giving it to you, see? The charter for the Moore Sons Temple of America reads, in part, by the virtue of authority vested in the most holy prophet, Noble Ali, the Moore Sons Temple of America, a lawful granted charter of the state of Illinois, has granted this charter. Therefore, it must be known and recognized that the prophet has them to issue throughout the states, the United States, etc. Many under the impression that the state of has the prophet charters to issue for or to them for full faith and credit and recognition. Therefore, they have returned to the state where the prophet found them. See how he just went into it, Morris? He's sharing with you, if you go outside the prophet and you start trying to mix and match and do your own thing, you're going to end up on the other side. You're not going to end up on the left. You're not going to end up on the right. You're going to be way over somewhere in a whole nother country. And you should have been on the straight path, is what he's sharing with you. But he's breaking down in here what we can do with this charter and how, if you're working with home office, how you can take this charter to help free you and those that's working with you. Okay? He also explains that you need to be initiated. Okay? So for those who are telling you that you don't have to be initiated, the prophet wanted all to be initiated with him. Okay? Because certain things happen here and there, Moors. Islam, the Moors Science Temple America, Moors, if we get with our prophet and the law, we can benefit in many ways. We can see millions and trillions of dollars if we just start following some of the programs that Noble Drew Ali set up in 1928. Trust me, we can see a lot if we just listen. Allah has made us Moorish American Muslims. And we know this because he sent Noble Drew Ali to tell us, to wake us up. There's no one else I know, not in the Nation of Islam, not in any other society, any other that I know of, Moors, who has done what Noble Drew Ali has done for you and me. Who else can speak about citizenship as such? See, once we do it under Noble Drew Ali, we don't have to go to the government. This is our government. So understand civic organizations. I'm not going to share the whole book with you. Understand corporate organizations. Understand the Moorish and Divine Movement, okay? The religious corporation. See, the prophet set this up in so many different ways. It can be considered as a religious corporation on one side, then it can come back and become a divine and national government. Then you can take it back. Oh, Moors, the way you got to follow the prophet. Because, see, he incorporated us, right? While some are under the impression that, this is from the book again, while some are under the impression that it is a branch of the federal government, Noble Drew Ali incorporated the movement into the government of the U.S.A, but not as a government. The prophet teaches us that the civic organization called the Moorish Holy Temple of Science was legally organized under the laws of the state of Illinois, November 29th, 1926, and this is how the National and Divine Movement incorporated into the government. Keep in mind that the time of the Moorish Temple of Science changed to the Moorish Science Temple of America, May the 2nd, 1928, in concordance with the legal requirements of the Secretary of State. Today, the Moorish Divine and National Movement function as the civic organization within the Moorish Science Temple of America. It remains pro-citizen, pro-nation, pro-government. So I need you. It remains, from my brother Kerry book, he shared with you the 3 pros. So we need you. Don't go out and create anything else. Bring it to the Moorish Science Temple of America. I can share with you how we take everyone back and put them under the prophet, the 10-10-5905. Let's work. I practice the prophet in a lot of different ways. The prophet drank coffee every day. He was at the home office. So I practice drinking coffee. I learned this from Brother Braswell Bay, Grand Sheikh Divine Minister. He taught that many years ago. The prophet used to drink coffee daily. And he used to quit saying certain things when certain Moors came around. And you let Braswell Bay teach. He said when Kurtman Bay used to come around that the prophet used to be quiet. So we took in the habit of burning sage, right? As you see, we burn sage and we drink coffee and we open up the books and we ask Allah to put something up here that I can share for myself, but also be able to share with other brothers and sisters. We have Morocco working with us today, and they want to set up a missionary post in Morocco. Praises be to Allah. And I'm thankful to have some brothers and sisters that can see YouTube videos right? Because I really don't pub it or I really don't put a lot of money into it. I just go live. But I'm thankful for those who can see that we're out here calling for aid and assistance in any way and every way. And those brothers and sisters said, we're here to help you in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we know about Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Whoa, universal prophet. Only thing we have to do is do the work, and Allah gonna send them wars. Neil Bay, do you guys help people with child support? No. No. We used to Moors, but I noticed a lot of people use the Moor Science Temple America to get out of jail free. This is not what this is about. Now, there are Moors with us who will give it to you, but I won't. Do you sign anything with road travel? I don't. Do we have Moors who road travel? Yes, but I don't. I learned from my wife. I took the class that she was offering, learned how to contract and deal with the state and corporations or governments as a Moorish American Muslim. We have a class and you can learn the same instructions, whether you be with Kirkman Bay, Jones Bay, Pray for the Ill, etc. So you can visit us at mstahohra805.co and learn how to do the same thing. You should have the county on notice. Some Moors are teaching you that you shouldn't do this. Well, I can share it with you in the Moorish Guide during the time of the Prophet, where the Prophet had Moors putting the crescent in their windows, okay, and certain signs and symbols to letting other people know that their house was blessed, that they was not Negro colored black Ethiopians as well. Islam. So we have a way to go to the county and put them on notice in all the states of the United States of America and in other territories. And we like to share it with you. It don't cost you anything, okay? But to become a new member in the new member class. Islam. So with that, Islam. So we want to share. That's the work. And we're here to work with all in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam. And we need help. Okay? We need help. We need you who think that your conditions can be better to come in and help us in the Moorish Science Temple America. Pardon me, Moors. Islam. We need help. That's what I'm sharing with you. Pardon me. Do one thing real quick. We need help in the Moorish Science Temple America. Can you help us? That's what I want to share with you. How can you help us? Okay? It's not about R. Neil Bay trying to get money out of people. What are your thoughts on the one-on-ones? It's really barely I can listen. Okay. Praise a lot. Excuse me, more. I had Morris calling in and asking me was I well and what's going on. What are your thoughts on those who have? Okay, I'm trying to read this, brother, but hold on. I can't read it. It says, what is your thoughts on I got an arrow in my way, more. So I can't read what you're saying to me. On those who have, I guess, the one-on-one questions for children, have re-advised. Well, I'll share this with you more. If that's the word that you use, advised, the one-on-ones, pardon me. If that's what you're sharing more, for those who have re-advised the one-on-ones, well, I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to give much to you. I say go visit those who know. How did the original one-on-ones come? Did we have the 102s first, or did we have the one-on-ones first? What did Prophet Noble Drew Ali use? What did Noble Drew Ali use? Because, see, we had the one-on-ones today, but we get them more as the 102s and the one-on-ones. Okay? When I was working with Bailey Hill, we came up with this pamphlet. This is like 20, 30 years. What are your thoughts on those who have rewritten a one-on-one question? Yeah, okay. Yeah, more. That's a great question, too. Let me share with you real quick. Pardon me, more. As you can see, when I was working with our more, pardon me. This is some of the work when I was working with Bailey Hill that we had many years ago. It was a startup booklet for Moorish American. You see, it starts off with the one-on-ones, right? Okay, you see that, right? And then he advised us, okay, after we put all that in there with our authority as well. He said, put the authority in there. Also put the 102s in there more, okay? Because he said the Prophet Noble Ali used the 102. So we give them both more. Islam, we give them both. Okay? And then this is the literature from the Prophet. The Prophet is spoken. This is called Moorish literature for those in the ink. Prophet Noble Ali makes Prophet Noble Ali speaks to the nation, right? A warning from the Prophet, right? Prophet makes a plea to the nation, right? We use all these things here. General laws, as said about the Prophet, all these we use. Think this over, you Moors. You hear me always reciting a lot from out of here, but we give this to all members. The three warnings. There's a group of Moors who don't give you the three warnings from Prophet Noble Ali. We give you the three warnings from Prophet Noble Ali. To open up the meetings and close the meetings, the Prophet had three warnings in 1928. We share that with you. We don't go and deviate and change things as they did in 1930s or 34. We stick with Prophet Noble Ali. No disrespect to those who changed. Okay? I'm just sharing with you some of the work that we had back then, and I've just been using it now along with Brother Kerry Alanda Il book more. I can take this book and the Holy Quran and what he say and what I learned from the elders. We can do some work now in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? See how the Prophet even spoke about political slavery? And Moors want to argue about voting. And he called them American citizens in that. He also spoke on Chicago. And he didn't say Chicago was going to be, the Moors wasn't going to be there no more. Okay? Or are they so evil? And he speaks about these things. Okay? How to register and do things. How, he had groups of Moors with him. These are lessons we give to all new members as they come in faithful. Okay? It's old Moors, so please forgive me the stains and things you see on here. And what you see, Moors, is when I'm sharing information with you, I'm usually coming from here, or again from Haru book, or from my Holy Quran in the Moorish Science Temple America, or from Brother Kerry, the books that I read. But I'm saying we need your help, Moors. That's what I'm sharing with you now. We need help in the Moorish Science Temple America. We got work to do. I hear a lot of brothers and sisters speaking on astrology, but you're not sharing it for the nation. Sharing it for the nation. So if you're not sharing it for the nation, what good is it? It's only good for you. I don't want to hear another more meet me and nation needs. I'm sharing with you right now, before I go out and start my day on this holy day in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Call me at 1-888-2477, extension 103. And let's work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Have your Grand Sheik sit down, okay? Because we're not championshiping to be the heads. Only thing I'm sharing with you, we did exactly according to the Hers Revised Statute. We used the corporate charter. Braswell Bay didn't have the corporate charter. No disrespect to Braswell Bay. Kenyu Bay had it, but he didn't go file it in the county of Cook. Bailey Hill had it, but he didn't go file it in the county of Cook. And we filed as members, and we received a favorable reply, as I just shared with you today. Now, how do we work? How do we get our nation going in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice? How do we have one great convention in Chicago in October, where we got politicians, where we got attorneys, and all those of all trades, in all professions, sitting among us, sharing with us how we can make our nation state greater? Islam? That's what's on my heart and my mind. I don't want to see another Moorish American Muslim put on Facebook that they need GoFundMe, right? We don't need another Supreme Grand Sheik, National Grand Sheik, or Divine Minister passing form talking about GoFundMe when Home Office have a way that you can get insurance for you, for those in your temple, for those in your household. Insurance. Life insurance, health insurance. So we don't have to do GoFundMe, okay? We have many different programs, okay? We have a way that you can become an insurance agent. During the time of 1928, who was an insurance agent working with Prophet Noble Ali? I know, do you? And my wife was able to study that they even had an insurance called kidnap insurance back then. And one of the Prophet's number one guys was an insurance agent or was into insurance. So now how do we bring these back today? And in that kidnap insurance, it was heavy money in it. I'm not talking about something I don't know. I'm sharing with you some things that we was able to research and come across. Now, how do we bring it back in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice so where we can open up our own businesses throughout the United States and outside of the United States? Islam, you got the Moorish World TV who's trying to do build a village in Baltimore. The Moorish Science Temple America, every member who has come across him should support him. I don't care if it's only $20, $30. Send that to that brother, right? Some of the work we're doing here, we haven't went public with it yet, but we need help. We need financial help, and I won't ask you for it. But you should get with those grand sheiks who are doing work, not just trying to hold the little change in their pockets, right? And dress themselves, right? And make themselves look like something that they're not. We need food, shelter, and clothing, according to how the Prophet said. The Prophet also instructed us in the time of distress, where can you go get money from? Where can you get finance from? If everybody's dressing it on themselves or using it for their own lower self or their own selfish self. How can we move in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice if we got everyone moving outside of what Noble Drew Ali has instructed us how to move? Islam, how can we do anything if we're not listening to who Allah sent? Islam, so we need help, Moors. We need those who are ready to move on the authority of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, who are ready to do what it takes so that we as Moorish American Muslims are free in every form, in every fashion, in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, we need help, okay? You say you know a law, then we call for you in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. There is no big I's and little U's with us, okay? We need help. That's what I'm sharing with you. I'm taking this holy day to say we need help. Give us a call at 1-877-808-2477. Extension, whoever you need to reach. But we need help in the Moorish Science Temple of America, okay? But I want to share this with you. The Prophet says, I'm glad to know that I have a few faithful Moors among you all, and I desire for them to know the truth and the divine truth. Everything I bring to you, I want to be moving on the divine truth. There's a host of jealousy about me and the movement now by the same people of the side that claim that the Prophet was only a joke and unreal. We got that same spirit that we're dealing with today, Moors. But now, since they have found out from the government officials and the nations of the earth that this is the only sole foundation that all Asiatics must depend upon for their earthly salvation as American citizens, check out what he say. They're working every scheme that they can to disqualify me so they can take charge. And that's what your brother Arnil Bay want to lead with you. They want to call me an agent. So we got brother Turney Hill. He's going to come out and say for how many years they've been trying to boast him up and say they'll make him a sheik or whatever. As long as he come on Facebook and call me the police or call me anything degrading. Because I'm moving for Allah and the Prophet. When I work a job, everything I make, I give back to Allah and the Prophet. See? So I know they're going to send their small jinns and their big jinns, right? To shoot every dart that they can. But we're calling for the faithful who love their forefathers and divine and national creed. Let's stand in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. With that, I come in love and I leave in peace. Happy holy day, happy holy day, happy holy day. Let's work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, the judgment is now on. That's what the Prophet said. The judgment is now on. So let's work, Moors. Happy holy day. If you're not in the temple, make your way to a temple today, right? Quit fussing about what the temple's not doing if you're not doing your part. And I leave that with you in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Quit calling brothers and sisters agents if you don't know them personally. Go visit that brother and sister. Press their flesh and see who he or she be with your spirit and with your soul. Islam, you got a lot of people out here jealous. You got to remember, it was the spirit who yelled to the prophet, look at me, I will guide you through. This is a lawful and living evidence spoken before 15,000 people, and the prophet was present. We had a spirit that came from Lomax Bay. Let's kill those spirits in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, peace and love to the Moors. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day. 30 days to fund your life on Facebook, where we're sharing free information. Come on in, maintenance man. The maintenance man is here. I'm gonna have to wake her up if she ain't got up yet. We're sharing free information to help restore your credit. 30 days to fund your life on Facebook. Free information to restore your credit. Go join now. 30 days to fund your life. After you get a 680 credit score and you got a business going with a Dons and Brat number, we have a way to get you anywhere from 50K at the minimum, no money involved. You don't have to give me $1, to 300K. So share this video. Let's get your credit right. Remember, we are Moors, and the Moors always moved in commerce. So now we're giving you a game where you can whoop them. Credit don't exist. Write it off, dispute it, right? And then go charge up, go charge up, go charge up, and make it for your nation. Go buy some tubs, right? Go fix a house. Go buy a house, right? Go get a car, right? Don't eat it up. Ain't that right, Cousin Rufus?
Don't eat it.
We see a lot of people do what with their money around here? Jack it off, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Thousands of dollars, don't they?
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. Let that not be you. With that, I come in love and I leave in peace. Islam. I'm going to wake her up right now, Cousin Rufus. Islam. Peace and love, Moors. Happy Holy Day. Islam. Time for her to get up. I'm going to go wake her up right now. The maintenance man is here.